Got some help from Jimmy Johnson.
Oh, in the wall. Who was that? Newman? Newman McMurray? Yep. 12 car in the wall. It's got smoke coming off the right front.
Mark Martin underneath. That's Ryan Newman in the 12. Falling back.
And Tony Stewart, the 20 car, has the lead.
Caution. Caution for debris.
Yeah, watch up top. Looks like Newman just drifts up the racetrack.
McMurray got a piece of it, didn't he?
Yeah, McMurray was in there. Yeah, he had nowhere to go.
I think McMurray got in the right rear of the 12, kind of drove him up in the fence, and about the same time that he hit the wall.
Dave, I don't think McMurray's got much right side left on there to damage, does he?
You know, he's said it several times today.
Stewart coming down to the line.
And in these restrictor plate races, we have seen Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Tony Stewart work very closely together. Right now, Jr. behind Stewart. 2 to go.
Last time by Jimmy Johnson, the last time he was on the outside of a restart, the 48 car got a terrific start. So you can get another great start and push that 11 by the 20.
He got a pretty good restart, Denny Hamlin in the 11 car, but boy, they are packing up right now.
Johnson pushes Hamlin in front, and Hamlin dives down low.
Good move, Denny Hamlin.
Now can Tony Stewart latch onto the 11?
Got a lap to do it.
Can the 48 get some help from Mark Martin to get in front?
Last lap in the Budweiser shootout.
The 20 car is just beaten up on the bumper of that 11 car, Denny Hamlin, but that's why. That's what you can do.
Look what a difference it made, Wally. 2 car lengths that drove him by the 48.
Only 4 times has a first-time starter in this race gone to victory lane. The last time, Dale Jarrett in 1996.
And here comes Junior on the outside on the last lap.
Big run on the outside. Does he have enough?
Off the final turn in the Budweiser shootout. The season starts with fireworks. Denny Hamlin, the rookie, wins the Budweiser shootout.
And second was...
Sure that it would stay in one piece. Oh, someone hard into the wall on the front stretch.
Up at Chad Chapman.
Yep, that tire finally blew.
I'll say it did. Caution is outfield is frozen. You could hear it.
Definitely would be putting 4 tires on that car.
Okay, here's a wide shot.
What's happening here?
No, there's debris all over.
Look at all the...
Oh, now they're running into each other.
Jarrett is around.
I think it was Sterling Marlin in the 14 car may have run into Jarrett, but everybody stopped because they saw the debris.
Heavy damage to Sterling. Allen?
Looks like just that. They were checking the guys.
All this debris because I don't want to stop. I don't want a flat tire. And Sterling just runs right in the back of Jarrett.
Almost got Tony Stewart.
I don't understand that, because normally the spotters will tell the drivers, hey, stay low or stay high or do this or do that. They're the ones telling the drivers where the debris is, so I'm not sure why everybody was so spread out when they came to the debris field.
Tony to the grass.
On board the UPS Ford of Jarrett. Watch this go round and round.
And listen.
He just slowed down, and then he
3 of the drivers racing or trying to race their way into the Daytona 500 did not stop. Bill Elliott did.
And they're bumper to bumper as they get the green flag to restart this, talking about LePage, Skinner, and Cope.
NASCAR makes one attempt to finish the race under green. This is that attempt. The first of the Gatorade duels, heading for the checkered flag. Less than 2 laps to go.
There we see Cope in the 74 car. He now has the 23. Skinner is now second behind LePage. It doesn't matter if Skinner finishes there, he will be in.
White flag is out. Elliott Sadler is the race leader. These cars are trying to race their way into the Daytona 500. Kevin LePage in the 61.
LePage got by Skinner that lap. Skinner on the high side there. And Derek Cope sneaking up on the bottom there. 74 car.
And Bill Elliott in the 36. Elliott is already locked into the field, but can take a position if he can catch LePage or Skinner.
And all of a sudden, LePage looks like his car is going away. He gets by Skinner, but here comes Skinner back, and Derek Cope right behind them.
Those guys trying to race their way into the Daytona 500.
Oh, look, Derek Cope's on the high side of Skinner.
Elliott
They're racing to the line, contact. And Skinner beats him to the line.
By a fender.
And there was some rubbing and bumping there.
And there might be some more.
Mike Wallace right next to his brother Kenny in the 78 car, tucked up behind 29 of Kevin Harvick.
And
there's Riggs on the bottom.
Coming to get the white flag.
Well, there's somebody sideways.
J.J. Yaley. Yellow is out before the white. Looks like Travis Kvapil went screaming down pit road. NASCAR won't appreciate that.
Well, there he is on the high side. He just comes down while the other cars were going up. And there was contact, and that's Stremme in the 40 car. Got sandwiched.
Now the field is frozen when the caution comes out.
Looks like Yaley actually came down on Stremme.
That's what it looks like, yes.
You can see the caution lights clearly out before they get the white. So we'll go green-white checkers.
Whew, Kvapil got through that barely. May have some damage on the right side of his car.
And the final drivers in the 48th running of the Daytona 500. The battle begins back in the 14th spot. Gordon leads the race. We'll watch the guys up front for fuel.
There we see Scott Riggs and Mike Wallace nose to tail for that last spot in the Daytona 500. Neither of these cars has qualifying speed to fall back on.
Wallace in the 09, Riggs in the 10. And Kenny Wallace in the 78, the other player. Robbie Gordon in the 7 is locked in, but he can lock out one of these other racers by finishing in front of them.
Riggs has got to make something happen here pretty quick. Because he's running out of time. He needs to get on the side of Mike Wallace somehow.
Last lap. Up front, Gordon continues to lead, Busch in second.
He has fresher tires than Mike Wallace. I don't know if it's going to make any difference or not. Here comes Kenny Wallace. The zero.
Oh, he turns him sideways. Oh, great save by Scott Riggs.
Dave.
Moments ago, Kenny Wallace radioed, I can't get to him. Then he got a big draw down the front straightaway, got all the way to the 10, got through the 10.
Through 3 and 4 for the final time. Up front, Jeff Gordon continues to lead. He brings the field to the checkered flag. Here's the race to get in the Daytona 500. Mike Wallace makes it. Scott Riggs will not. Unofficial results.
Yeah, we had a great car all day. I was so proud of our team. Miller Lite Dodge was beautiful. Working with my teammate Ryan Newman, we had a shot at winning this race. And Rogers won oh, it's too bad watching TV right now. But Rogers won the Indy race 13 times, and we were really going to do it today, but came up just a bit short. So thanks to all my sponsors. Great ride today. Mobile One and Alltel on Ryan's car and all our great guys that we've got behind us. So we'll be back.
That was just
Thank you very much. Kurt out of the 500, and so is the car that got tangled up with it, Bill.
Kurt didn't really seem. I thought Bobby Labonte might be involved. And let's see. There we see that Jeff Burton going up trying to block the 26. They both get in the outside retaining wall, and McMurray loses it and does get into Bobby Labonte in the 43.
And then Bobby hits the wall.
And Denny Hamlin runs in the back of the 31. Maybe not too badly.
Yeah, I think Hamlin will be okay.
Boy, that 26 is hurt.
Close racing here.
Well, the closer you get to the finish, the more desperate drivers become. The more daring, because the reward is so great. Very disappointing for Bobby Labonte. Both Petty Enterprises cars that look good down here this week, both involved in wrecks today.
The 26 was up there. I don't know if the 31 just lost a car and slid up there, BP, and I'm not sure.
Trying to block, or if he did lose a car, I don't know.
That's off of.
Result is the same.
That's where did that happen?
Seen it a lot.
Yes.
Turn 2 today. Yeah.
Exactly. You forecast that would be a difficult turn today, and it has been for several drivers. And that'll be interesting to talk to those guys after the race.
There's Matt Kenseth, the 17 car, going by and picking up a few spots. And fifth has. But he wants it just as badly as those 4.
Ready, green flag.
2 laps to go.
Looks like Elliott Sadler, 38 and junior, might have laid back to get a run, but did they lay back too much?
Yeah, we saw that the last time, BP, so they're out of time. Hopefully it'll work for them this time. It looks like they got a little bit better run than the last restart. And they've got a lot more cars lined up behind them than the front 3.
The rookie Clint Boyer in the 07 behind Earnhardt. They're going to catch the front 3. Lap and a half to go.
Oh yeah, they've got a big run, especially Elliott Sadler. If he times this right, he can make a pass.
Everybody's lined up.
But they're lined up. Somebody's got to make a move. It's going to happen.
Off of turn 4. At the line this time, the white flag. 1 lap to go at Daytona.
It's Junior that's making the move. He didn't want to do it, he said, but he's going to the outside.
Got to. It's a Daytona 500.
He's got to try, at least try to win.
Meanwhile, Ryan Newman looked both sides of Johnson, nowhere to go. Stays in line.
This is what Johnson wants to see in his mirror, though. He wants to see those guys behind him, side by side.
Casey Mears runs 3rd.
Junior's losing positions as he tries to get on the outside. Tony Stewart has moved into 5th, 6th.
Here goes Ryan Newman. He's going to try the high side. Which way would Mears go? Hose this 12 car, Ryan Newman.
Bobby, keep pedaling it, man. Keep pedaling.
That's it.
Clear by 4.
That's it.
Oh, he got
crash
trapped
behind
behind
him. Crash behind him. The caution is out. The race is over. Jimmy Johnson has won the Daytona 500.
You are my hero.
And find out why the caution came out.
There's Biffle in the 16 car. He just goes up high, and car just gets loose. And around he goes all by himself.
Goes back up the track.
I tell you, everybody today has done a great job missing crashes.
To go. Matt Kenseth's best previous finish here is 3rd.
Caution's out
And
for
caution
smoking
is out.
Only guy happy about that. Well, let's see. No, we're inside of 10 laps. So
Jimmy Johnson would be
he's laying back.
1 chance to run 2 laps to finish under green.
Got to anticipate this start now. Here we go. Getting ready. Hear him. He's getting it. And he goes. No, he's spun the tires. He's got that run. Here he comes.
Casey Kane in the 9 definitely spun his tires. And Carl Edwards in the 99 pulled to the inside of him.
Here goes the 48. He had a run on him. He did it. He timed it just right. He's looking to the outside, but he doesn't have the steam to do it.
Here comes Casey Kane working on 3rd place. Carl Edwards on the outside. They almost touch exiting 2.
Oh, he definitely blocked him, but I believe Kane's got the momentum going down into 3. Carl's going to have to drive hard on the outside.
Matt Kenseth has 1 win in the last 71 races. Trying to break through. He's got a big lead as they come to the white flag. 1 to go.
4. White flag for you here. White flag.
comes Carl Edwards in the 99 on the high side, trying to get that second spot away from Jimmy Johnson in the 48.
He got a heck of a run down there in 3 and 4 at the top, but he lost a little bit of ground that time off of 2. You watch him down there in turn 3, though. He's going to take it hard to the outside.
The new tire cars racing up 3 wide in the middle of the pack as Matt Kenseth comes off turn number 4 ahead of Jimmy Johnson, and Kenseth wins the Auto Club 500.
Man, they're coming across.
Five
wide on the apron. Substitute crew chief and walked off with the victory.
Tony Stewart may be wrestling a flat tire, and caution, he is out. The debris coming off.
That's where Kyle Busch in the 5 has been so strong on the outside of the race.
And I imagine he's sitting there thinking that same thing. If I could do this again. Kenseth kind of jumped out there, got a big jump on everybody.
Told his crew during the caution that his engine is flat. Doesn't feel like it has a lot of power. We'll see right here.
Here comes Johnson. Looks like he's been so good off of the corner. That's where he's been closing.
Contact turn 2, a car up toward the wall. Misses it. Whoa.
Here comes Jimmy. I think he'll follow Matt in here, but he's been so strong coming off the corner.
Matt Kenseth, he's not going to give the bottom up, though. Jimmy Johnson in the 48, he turns it to the bottom, coming to the white flag this time.
Clear low, white
If you don't give up the bottom, you'll be okay, I think.
But Darrell, it's been turn 2. That's where the strength has been with this 48 car.
Kyle Busch poised to take advantage. It's a 3-car race with a mile to go.
He's looking outside. You better block him if you want to hold him off. Got a good run.
Kenseth pulls the block, going off into turn 3. Johnson goes to the high side. He's going to try to get that momentum.
Jimmy
Johnson
Johnson
drag race.
won one last year like this.
Race.
Kenseth with the edge. Here comes Johnson.
Jimmy's got it.
Momentum
He's
outside.
He's got it. He's got it.
Johnson
48. Yeah.
wins the UAW Daimler Chrysler 400. He led 1 lap.
He got that run on the high side through 3 and 4.
I like it. I mean, it's an exciting finish. You got to like that.
Crash at Daytona last week. That crash cost him critical points, knocked him out of the top 10, but right now he's on the bumper of the leader. Oh! Kenseth goes around off the front end of Gordon. And automatically you think of what happened at Bristol between the 17 and the 24 that resulted in that shoving.
I'm not saying that it was Matt's fault that he got spun out, but it did look like his car slowed down. Right there.
We heard Kenseth tell his crew on the radio that, what did he say, if NASCAR is consistent, they will black flag the 24. Is that not what he said?
Yes, and remember that Jeff Gordon is on probation. Because some of those guys stopped 6 laps later earlier in the race. So you're right, that count for Gordon was not correct. Dave, what do you got?
Conversation to Tony was, we should be fine, but then Tony radioed back, I'm out right now.
Man, that's going to be from 3rd to last.
2 laps to go.
Harvick down on the bottom, takes a spot, or trying to take the spot back away from Kyle Busch, but Kyle has none of it.
It's a great run. There's Junior back on that high side, trying to work his way by Johnson for the 5th position.
Tony Stewart has just gotten to his pit stall on pit road, fueling the car and trying to get it refired. The field coming around to get the white flag this time. Leader has the white flag, final lap of the race. The caution comes out from here on in. The race is over.
One eye out the windshield, one eye on the fuel pressure. Gauge.
Jeff Burton, that 31 car, closes in. Harvick still trying to get by Busch for 3rd spot. Here comes Gordon.
Looks like he's going to make it. Jeff Gordon's going to score his first win at Chicago.
Good job.
Post trouble, car spinning. Oh, in the wall.
Matt Kenseth.
Matt Kenseth.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Casey Mears
in the grass, the 42 car.
Somebody turned right down across me.
Elliott Sadler obviously using those long gears Dave spoke about.
I see a feature for the pre-race show next week unfolding.
Oh, trouble! And the caution flag is going to be out, and we're going to overtime.
And this changes everything. Travis Quappel around. That's Clint right there in the back.
I think Boyer just thought he had the 25 clear. He moved up the racetrack, and he obviously wasn't clear. Vickers was right there. I'm sure they're going to be holding their heads.
It's a green finish. The green flag's in the air. White flag next time.
Good restart for Kyle Busch. Uh-oh, Elliott Sadler looks like he's out of fuel.
Did everything he could. Still under power, though, it looks like maybe back there.
He's out of gas.
Nope. You're right, Wally. He's done.
Oh, the 99 just taking a look at Hamlin. He wants by bad. He tried low. He couldn't. He's going to the high side.
And he's been running that high line.
Oh, he's sideways. He's giving it everything he's got.
Last lap.
Ooh, in the back of him.
The 96 car is spun, and the caution is out. The race is over.
No,
it's not out. It's not out. It's not out. It's not out.
And Edwards has position on the outside.
Oh, he's going to drive it in there for everything he's got, and he takes it. It looked like Hamlin either sputtered or just he got out of the gas way early.
Try and run down the race leader coming off of 4.
11 is out of fuel. Denny Hamlin loses another spot.
Kyle Busch wins at New Hampshire. Hamlin coasts across the line.
And he will come across the line in 6th position.
And Elliott Sadler stayed out on the track and is trying to coast around. Riggs can't block them both. Johnson gets the position.
Oh, he's getting them loose. He's getting them loose. And
Riggs is run hard into the wall. Caution is out.
Oh, Kenseth goes around.
Kenseth, another championship chaser. Jeff Gordon is through the grass. Scott Riggs running second. Now a hard hit sits in the middle of the track.
Coming. I don't think the 29 ever hit him, but he got close enough to him where he took the air off the spoiler, and that's all it took. Oh, Truex just gets tapped, but hangs on to it.
And Junior just misses it. There you see Kenseth around, gets tapped again. Gordon through the grass. Number of cars using pit road as an avenue to avoid the trouble on the front stretch. There's Harvick right behind Riggs.
That was an extremely hard blow. There's a rear spring bouncing across the racetrack.
It'll take a while to clean this up.
Kenseth is just probably going, not again.
Boy.
He's hard to have this.
Flash bulbs everywhere. Stewart low, Johnson high. Harvick in 3rd. And Kyle Busch and Clint Boyer Earnhardt Jr. 6th. Tony Stewart has been strong all day, has led 277 of the 338 laps. White flag, last lap.
Pretty even that lap. I think he's going to be able to get him.
Doesn't look that way.
Down the backstretch for the final time. Tony Stewart won last week in Atlanta with a dominating run, strong pit stops, a good crew. Outside the chase for the Nextel Cup Championship, cannot defend his title, but he can be strong down the stretch. Tony Stewart wins at Texas.
Wouldn't that be something to win 3 in a row at this place? Final race of the year?
And they've had a little bit of a dry spell, so. Uh-oh.
Casey Mears off the pace. His last ride in that car.
Motor blew up.
Caution is out.
Oh, man.
Caution is out. So Jimmy Johnson will.
I think BP, what do you think?
Got to get a really good jump on Biffle.
Green flag in the air for the final time this season.
Hey, don't forget about that 11 car.
And here comes Hamlin. That's going to help Biffle out a great deal as he battles with Casey Kane.
Oh! Boy, it sure looked like Hamlin got loose down there. Truex is going to take that spot away, and he's working on second.
Truex and Kane. That's for second behind Greg Biffle.
And Truex can see the leader directly in front of him, but does he have enough time?
Looking for his first ever Nextel Cup Series win. Last lap of the season. Jimmy Johnson in the 48 car closing in on the championship. Biffle looking for the win. Truex trying to play spoiler up front.
Don't think Truex is going to have enough. Biffle got a really great restart. Too many car lengths.
Biffle going for 3 in a row. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. Coming to the finish line. Greg Biffle goes 3 in a row at Homestead. And Jimmy Johnson is the 2006 NASCAR Nextel Cup Series champion.